Good morning and welcome to another episode of Morning Transformations with your girl, me, Dr. Shana. Yes. All right, y'all. It is a beautiful morning today, and I am so excited for yet another conversation with you. I look forward to these talks, and I hope my prayer is that you are gaining some momentum and motivation for your days that get you on your way. So, let's jump into our topic today. Today's topic is actually all about the secret sauce. All right, y'all. So, if you have been following me for the last couple of years, you may know that I have a journal. And the journal that I have is called the 90-Day Journal. Get your life, honey. Yes, get your life. And there's a book that goes along with it, and it's called Get Your Life, the Blueprint. Create the life you want today. And inside of both of these books, I talk about what I call the secret sauce. And so much like any other recipe, there's that secret ingredient that just makes everything pop. So, like if you make a cake and you don't put no eggs in it, it ain't going to be right. If you make some lasagna and you leave out the cheese, it ain't going to be right. And if you get some cereal and you ain't got no milk, it ain't going to be right. Forgive my bad grammar, family, but it just ain't going to be right. Okay? So the secret sauce is exactly the same thing. It's the secret sauce to reaching your goals, to being the best version of who you are. And I'm definitely excited to share that with you. So there's a few pieces of the sauce. So I'll take you through them pretty quickly. So just stay with me. So the first one is about being intentional. Being intentional. Why is that a part of the secret sauce? If we are not intentional in our choices, if we aren't clear about our goals and the things that we actually want, y'all, we don't get anywhere. So if I don't wake up and intend to make it to work, guess what? I don't make it to work. I have to have a goal. I have to have an end game. What are your intentions? I really want you to reflect on that question today. What are your intentions? What are the things you intend to do today? Just today. Maybe today your intention is to be healthy because you want to eat better. Maybe today your intention is to be kinder to people around you. I don't know. Maybe today your intention is to connect to some family members or friends who you've lost touch with. I don't know what your specific intention is, but you gotta be intentional in order to move anywhere or progress in this life. Now, the second one is to be on purpose. So once you're intentional, you got to be on purpose. And that's making on purpose behavioral choices that are going to move you forward. So if my intention is to be healthy, and it means that I would need to exercise, let's say, I have to make on purpose choices to make sure those things happen. So an on purpose choice might be to pack my gym bag so that I can purposely change clothes before I leave work. So when I leave work, I can go right to the gym to be healthy, right? To exercise. We got to be on purpose. Sometimes we just allow things just to happen. There is no planning. There is no process. We just go with whatever, blows in the wind. And that usually doesn't yield you the benefits that you really, really need. So what I'm encouraging you to consider is how can you be more on purpose today? The third one is being prepared. Y'all, we do a poor job of this a lot of times because we just, again, allow things just to happen and be. Instead of really preparing for things in our life, preparation is everything. I mentioned earlier, if I'm intending to be healthy, my on purpose choice is to pack a bag, but that also is aligned with me being prepared because I prepare myself the night before in order that I am more successful on the day of. So how do you need to prepare yourself? Maybe you need to prep meals, do a meal prep ahead of time. Maybe you need to seek resources and maybe buy meals ahead of time. Maybe you need to enlist the help of someone, a trainer or something like that to help you get to the place where you need to be. But you got to do that behind the scenes and hire those people and find those connections. You got to prepare to do the work somehow. So you got to be prepared. The fourth one is being consistent. Y'all, we are the worst at being consistent. I'm telling you, I know when I say we, I'm talking about me as well. I'm a part. Look, I'm not in the pulpit. I am in the congregation, right? Because consistency is everything. We don't get far if we're not consistent. And what does that look like? It means I can do it on Monday, but not on Tuesday. I do it on Thursday, but not on Friday. It's not consistent. It won't stick, and it doesn't usually end as well as you would have hoped. So it is super important that you figure out how to create consistency in your life for yourself. If you are prepared, you are more likely to be consistent because your world is set up for it. But if there's no preparation, then trust and believe there will be no consistency because you didn't set your world up for that to happen. So you gotta get consistent in order to reap the benefits that you're looking for to get to that ultimate intention that you set for yourself. And the last piece of the secret sauce here is to be committed. Y'all, we struggle with commitment. I know some of y'all right now talking, oh, Dr. Shana, I got commitment issues. I know some of us y'all got commitment issues just to eating well or just to being kind, and not just relationship stuff, but we have commitment issues to jobs and careers and all kind of stuff, y'all. That's a whole nother talk that I probably need to do about commitment phobia and why we get scared. I said scared. Y'all know I'm from the South. I'm a little country. Why we get scared to commit to things. And really, the fear of the commitment is really because once I commit, if I don't do it, then I have failed somehow. And many times we'd rather just not do it and say we're going to do it and feel like we failed. I would rather just not do it and didn't say I was going to do it and not feel as bad as if you said you were going to do it and then you didn't do it. Y'all follow me? So we need to move past that piece and actually commit. When you commit, we're more likely to do the work because commitment means I have made a decision that this is valuable and important. It is something that I need to do. So commitment is very, very important. Now, the secret sauce: be intentional, be on purpose, be prepared, be consistent, be committed. That's the sauce. But then there's this other ingredient, y'all, that I love, 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 that I think is the glue that keeps it all together. It's kind of like the egg that keeps the meatloaf together, that if you don't have that, then the meatloaf gonna fall apart with the breadcrumbs and all that kind of stuff. It ain't gonna be right. That is discipline. Discipline is doing what needs to be done when it needs to be done and doing it the same way all the time. I'll repeat. Discipline is doing what needs to be done when it needs to be done and doing it the same way all the time. Discipline is critical. It holds all of these things in place. Discipline really is, it's something that many of us have to grow into. We don't always naturally show up with discipline. Oh, we got to be taught that sometimes, but it's something that we have to subscribe to. And when it shows up and you're able to do things repeatedly and it's aligned with your consistency as well, you win and you win big. If you have the discipline to do these things in the secret sauce on a regular basis, I'm telling you, I'm promising you, you will see outcomes in your life that you hadn't seen before. But first, you got to write this stuff down, y'all. I'm big about the power of journaling, and I think I'll talk about that in another talk. But I just think you need to write these things down so you know what it is that you're working for. See, one of the greatest things that gets in our way is we don't commit because we don't write things down. We can think about a bunch of stuff. I mean, I got amazing thoughts, and I know you do too, half of which you will forget before the day is over. So ifin, and again, I's country, y'all, ifin you don't write it down, you're gonna forget. I'm telling you, you're going to. But if you write it down, it's now etched in stone. You cannot run from yourself because you just wrote it down. You always have it to reflect on. And also it allows you to see your progress as well. So all of these things in the secret sauce are amazingly important. They all are bound together with discipline. You gotta just write this stuff down though so you can keep track of where it is you're headed. I think that if you're able to do these things, you'll be pleasantly surprised at your outcomes. And I want you to focus back on the affirmation that we've been using for this series, which is today I decide Today I decide to be intentional, to be on purpose, to be prepared, to be consistent, and be committed to my life. Today I decide to be disciplined and do those things that I know are necessary and do them in the same fashion repeatedly so that I can win and win big. Today I will use the secret sauce and today I will be disciplined. Today I decide to be disciplined. And today I decide to use the secret sauce. You get to decide, family. It's completely and totally up to you. But remember, your intentions are major. You being on purpose and choosing behaviors that move you forward is critical. Being prepared allows you to be in the best position for this stuff to happen. Being consistent only occurs if you prepare yourself. And being committed allows you to know just how hard you really are willing to work to get the thing you said you intended to do in the beginning. And tie all that up and put some discipline on it, baby, we got us a good old cake. Don't you think? That's a beautiful, amazing cake. All right, family. I am always rooting for you. Yes, Dr. Shana is your number one fan. I am rooting for your success. And remember, your next transformation is actually only one decision away, so make it a good one. I'll see you guys next time.